Game number 1 of today in the books. Michigan going back to the Sweet 16 for the second straight year, defeating St. Louis. And now we got game number 2. Louisville against Michigan State. Obviously for Louisville, the big storyline, no Brown, Woolley, McNeely, Conwell, Hadley, and then it will be Zugaris for the Cards, and then the starting 5 for Michigan State, same as last time. Fears, Carr, Scott, Kohler, and Cooper. Michigan State coming off that dominant win against North Dakota State last time. Now is Louisville coming off that 4-point win, a bit close. They had a big lead, and then USF came back, but Louisville able to win it in the end over against the South Florida Bulls. All right, we're going to get this one underway. Meanwhile, we have a new member, Lake State. Appreciate you joining the Garrards here. As a member, you get a lot of cool perks. Name of the NAV video, members of Q&A streams, and emojis in the chat. Appreciate you for becoming a member. Appreciate you for tuning in. All right, let's get this game underway. Michigan State in the whites. They're going right to left to start. Louisville going left to right in the blacks. The tip-off goes out of bounds, going to Louisville. As we will start this thing with a pretty even split down the middle. In terms of who you think is going to win this game. 51% of you on the Spartans to win this one. Nice call. Let's get appreciate you, Corey, on that one. Let's have another good one. We will try our best. Let's do it. All right, here we go. Back in Buffalo, let's start this game. Hadley goes up top of the logo. Again, Louisville in the blacks going left to right. Michigan State in the whites going right to left. Pick on the right side, set up high by Zugaris. Now goes up top for Woolley. Woolley down low to Zugaris on the right, on the near side on the second block. Trying to post up with 3 on the shot clock. Got to put this up. 3, 2. Trying to catch and shoot. They're not going to get this off. Shot clock violation. I don't think they realized the clock was at 20 and not 30. Brian said back. It sounds good. That's good. That's good. Never bet against his own march. Nope. Shot clock violation to start the game. I think Louisville realized the clock was at 20 and not 30. So that was not even close to getting that shot off. Now Fears on the right side gives it off. Pick on the left side. Now waves off the pick. Scott out wide on the right side for Fears. Fears back up top on the right side for Cooper. Cooper 12 on the shot clock. Cooper tries to weave it around, but it's stolen away. Zugaris gets the stop. And I'll take it down the near side. Here is Hadley. Hadley goes on the near side to McNeely. Back up top to Hadley, trying to drive on the near elbow. Spins around. We'll reset the play now on the far side. Weaving it around on the far side to Woolley. Woolley, guard up top by Fears. Now goes back up top of the point for Zugaris. Fake the three. Now kicks out to the far side. Corner three. Hadley can't get it. Rebound the play, though. Falls for Louisville. It's Zugris who gets there. Gets inside. The floater is good over the hands of Kohler. And Louisville on the board first. 2-0 to start this thing. Fears will take it down here for the Spartans. Zugris last time out. 6 points on 3 for 5 shooting. That win against USF. Fears picks up his dribble. Now goes to the second block on the near side. On the left side. Feeds it up top. 3-ball. Open at the point. Too strong. Rebound the play. Falls for McNeely. McNeely will take it down on the near side here. Guard up top by Carr. Swings out to the far side. Hadley will set a pick after giving that ball off. Waves off the pick. Now Conwell trying to drive inside. Crosses over the free throw line. Gives it off on the near side in the corner for Hadley. Back up top for McNeely. McNeely pick on the left side by Zugris. He falls down the pick, but he's going to try to drive inside on the right side. Now kicks it out to the free throw line. Floater by Zugris. Got it. 4 straight for Zugris to start. Adds 4-0. Michigan got a blow win a couple of minutes ago. MSU looking for the same thing here. So far down 4-0. 2 minutes in. Carr on the left side in the corner. From the left elbow. Feeds it down low in the second block. Trying to post up here is Kohler. Kohler double team arrives. Help from Zugris. Now we're going to back up top. Scott kicks out on the right side of Fears. Back to Fears after getting the pick from Cooper. Floats it up from the second block on the right side. Can't get it. Not sure if that was a flutter or an alley-oop attempt for Carr. Either way, can't get it. Louisville trying to go coast to coast here. Charge will be the call. Conwell. We got a call for the charge. Trying to take that one coast to coast. His first, team's first. I get the charge on Conwell. Last time out, Conwell, 18 points, only 5 for 14 shooting. Made his money at the free throw line where he was 6 for 9. Turns it over 6 times. That's going to be a turnover there. Fears will take it down here for Michigan State. Go on the right side behind the arc to Carr. Carr feeds it to the right elbow for Cooper. Cooper back up top for Fears. Fears on the left side. Trying to cross over. Feeds out to the right side by the right elbow. Kicks out to Carr. 3-ball in the right corner. That one good. McNeely doesn't put his hands up. Carr lets it fly. 4-3 your score. Carr, 17 points last time out. Second leading scorer on the team in that game for the Spartans. Down the near side, here's Hadley at the near elbow. Goes up top. 3-ball. Open. Too strong. Rebound falls for Cooper. He'll give it to Fears. Fears will take it down here for Michigan State. Fears crossing over up top. Now picks up his dribble. Kicks out to the right corner. Fakes the dump off to Kohler. So goes back to the free throw line. Kicks out to Carr on the left side. Pump fake. He goes back by the free throw line. Nice feed there by Carr. Cooper misses the jumper though from the free throw line. And Louisville trying to keep it in play. They do. Woolley keeps it in play. And Louisville will take it down. Kicks down the right side. Extra pass to the far corner. 3-ball. Michigan State slow to get back. 3-ball though no good by Hadley. The transfer from Colorado. Rebound falls for Michigan State. Fears. Holds his dribble up top. Kicks out to the right side. Pump fake on the 3. Gets by McNeely, kicks down the baseline on the left side for Carr. Carr in the corner, second block. Drives inside. Carr with the contact. Can't get it. The putback, though, is good. Put back by Carson Cooper on the right block. Off the miss from Carr. Michigan State up for the first time today. They lead 5-4. Now Woolley will take it down. Cross half court. On the near side behind the arc. Back to Woolley after getting it from McNeely. McNeely off-ball screen set, trying to free up Zugris. Can't do it, so kicks out to the far corner. 3-ball open for Louisville. Got it. Number 3 for 3, Ryan Conwell. The Xavier transfer. Knocking that one down. Please will be a 30-point blowout. Yep. I would hope not. Finger roll. Carr goes quick down the floor. Catches Louisville napping down low. That's 5 quick points for Carr early on. He's got 5 of the 7 points so far from Michigan State. Tied up at 7. Up top here for Conwell. Conwell gives it off on the near side behind the arc to Woolley. Woolley picking the left side. Set by Conwell. It's an offensive foul on Conwell. Moving screen. And that's 2 fouls on Conwell. Already. It was already hard enough without Brown in one of the guard spots. Now you might be without Conwell for the rest of the half, as he's already on 2 quick fouls on the offensive side. We go to the under 16. 7-all. Gonna put a poll up who wins this one. And $10 or more gets your name on that LED board behind me. Appreciate all you guys tuning in. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe. Helps the channel a ton. If you want to become a member, we got a lot of cool perks for being a member. Members only Q&A stream Monday night. You do get to use emojis in the chat of the teams playing. So we do have those logos in there for you right now. Do you think other prop sports will have a gambling epidemic like the NBA? I think the other sports done a pretty good job nipping it in the bud right now. So I think it'll just be NBA. I mean, we've seen it with baseball, but MLB is got on the front foot of that, and they've made limits on player props. So it could have been baseball because that's easy to control as a player. Just like look at everything, don't swing the bat or throw pitches in the dirt. But baseball's nipping that in the bud. So MLB, I don't think it's going to happen. Schedule Monday to Wednesday. I have no idea. Got Louisville now, Alex? All right. Monday to Wednesday. Monday, members only stream, then probably a Q&A overtime. Tuesday, whichever game wins, you make the call in hockey. We'll do you make the call for that one starting in, we'll resume that on Monday for the you make the call. And then, Wednesday should be opening day for baseball. Absolutely, Mark. I appreciate you. Yeah, if you like what you see, if you like one, subscribe. Sparty taking this one. Tied up at 7. It's going to be a close one. I had Sparty winning this one. It was 51-49 in favor of Michigan State in the poll when the game started. Bracket's terrible. It's early. As long as you don't have any Elite 8 teams or Final 4 teams out, you're okay. Like, I have one Sweet 16 out, and that was St. Mary's. I whiffed on that one. I bought into the hype with how good they were at rebounding and free throw shooting. I completely forgot that they suck every year in the tournament. Now they might lose their coach at Arizona State, which I would not hate. He's doing a good job at St. Mary's. You hit that notification bell as well because we go live every day. We don't take any days off on this channel. How's it going, JP? Appreciate you tuning in. At Sparty, I mean Louis DeVille. Yep. You see kids to the draft here? I'll try. Try Carter Brown on the Sparty. Happy Saturday Madness too, JP. Happy Saturday Madness. Game number 2 of 8. Again, after this game, Duke TC will be standalone for the first half. Wisconsin in the Final Four. Why would you pick Wisconsin in the Final Four? Oh, I did not have that. I did not have that at all. Going to lose by 500. Yeah, that's rough. Your bracket sucks at that point. Yep, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. You Wisconsin in the Final Four. Your bracket's in serious trouble right now. All right, 60% of you on the Spartans. How much in the Final Four? Let's do it. Let's freaking do it. 26 St. Mary's for the 92 Duke. Yep, not wrong there. Just caught him on a bad night. Caught him on a really bad night. So again, no Brown for this game for Louisville. And now Conwell on 2 fouls. Driving quickly here, Michigan State. Second chance foul. 2 free throws coming up on the putback. Fears will go to the free throw line. Team's third already. Then they'll get McNeely on that one. The senior transfer from Virginia who had 23 last time. Fears will go to the line. Only 7 points last game. Had 11 assists. He was dishing it out. Fears will be at the line. Leading scorer on the team, averaging about 15.5 per game this year. 90% the line this season. You Derby County big win today, yep. First one good. Fulham. It didn't look good at the start, but pulled away at the end. And it's only Louisville upset and kind of dominate MSU. I don't know about dominate. Brown for the season? We have no idea. We have no idea. They're taking it game by game. Second free throw is good. How's it going, Iron Pro? Appreciate you tuning in. 2 free throws by Fears are good. The 90% free throw shooter knocks down both. And Michigan State leads 9-7. Take it down here. Checking in for the first time is Rogers. Up top it goes for Frew. He checks in for the first time. Rogers on the near side. Kicks it back up top to Roots. Roots at the far elbow. Gives it off. 3-ball. McNeely open off the screen. Can't get it. Off the screen on the far elbow from Frew. And now rebound the play from Michigan State. Crossover here. Now feeds it down low. They're late on the switch. Double team doesn't come. Gets his man there, and Cam Ward, who checks it for the first time, knocks it down for Sparty. Sorry, Mark Ennis, it's a bad time. Yep. But Wisconsin, if their offense gets going, they can be dangerous. Even if they don't get going, oh man, they're a streaky team. Team that lost to Oregon. Any team lose to Oregon, I'm not going to pick to go to the Final Four. Up top on the give from Woolley. 3-ball at the top of the key. Can't get it. Roots. Rebound the play, though. Falls for Frew. Feeds it to Roots on the far side. 3-ball in the far corner. Woolley can't get the second chance. The tip in, no good. And the rebound falls for Carr. Fears will take it down the near side. Fears kicks out to the left corner. 3-ball. Tang actually going to pump fake. And Fears will hold the play at the top, slowing things down. Off-ball screen set by Ward. Trying to free up his man, but will go on the far side. The near side's with Tang. 3-ball on the left side. Got it. They set the screen on the right side. They go left side. And Tang knocking that 3-ball down. Michigan State shot 50% from 3 last game. They're now 12 for 23 this tournament from behind the arc. Roots thought about it on the far side. Well, instead, weave it around back up top to McNeely. He'll try a logo 3. McNeely got it. Nothing but net. Stops the Michigan State run. Panthers paying for the top seeds. Seems like it. So far, Nicole. Seems like it. From the far elbow, no pushing foul there. Cooper on the far elbow trying to drive inside on Frew. Double team comes. No travel, but stolen away as he tries to go to the top of the key. Stolen by Louisville. Chance here on the fast break. Misses the layup, but foul. Rogers will go to the line, shooting 2. In transition, first foul on Sparty. You want to say where he can't shoot? Could be. But McNeely, that was a big 3 to stop the run. So 2 free throws coming up here for Kobe Rogers, the Charleston transfer. Rogers, 4 points off the bench last game in 20 minutes. First one, got it. Rogers, an 87% free throw shooter. Louisville, one of the best teams in the tournament remaining in free throw percentage. Trey Kelsey for Jeff. Shooting about 77% at the line this season. Inside the top 50 of the entire nation. And that was before the tournament where they improved their average. 2 free throws are good by Rogers. Louisville at the line last game, only 14 for 25. But normally good at the line. They were good there, 2 for 2. Fears. Up top it goes for Kohler. On the left side, kicks it out. Scott to the left corner. Ward kicks it out wide. Extra pass up top. Moving it around the left side. Gets his man in the air. Loses the handle, though. Scott lost the handle for getting his man in the air. Did the hard part, but couldn't get the easy part. Lost control. Unforced error there, going back to Louisville. Michigan to win. I have Michigan State winning. I have Michigan in the final, in the championship. Both teams are little brother in their states. Not wrong there. Hadley goes up top for Frew. Frew gives it off on the near side to Rogers. Rogers to McNeely at the top. Had a logo 3 last time. McNeely trying to drive inside this time. Spins around the near block. No help defense. It's 1-on-1. Puts it up over Scott, but can't get it to go. Scott wins that one, and now Michigan State going quick down the floor. Up top, going low-high. Ward up top, goes to Kohler for 3. Got it. Sparty, 3 for 4 from behind the arc. Over 50% this tournament. Frew kicks out to the far corner. Pump fake on the 3 is Rogers. He'll try and drive inside. Double team comes, so goes back up top. Pick on the left side says McNeely will try another deep 3. That one misses. Too short. Fears will take it down the left side here. Now goes to the right, kicks down the right side. Back up top to Fears. Fears gives it left side to Fort, dumping it down low here. Now Kohler, instead of driving inside, fakes the post-up move, tries the baseline jumper, and gets it to go. On the near side, 7-point game. Largest lead for Sparty so far today. Up top here for Hadley. Hadley gives it off on the far side. He'll try a 3 over the hands of Ward. That one misses short. Rebound falls for Sparty. Rebound goes for Fort. Fort, outlet pass too strong and out of bounds. So he was able to get behind Roots, but Ward too strong on that pass. He could not corral it. So a turnover there. Fears tried to feed it from half court, from half court. Yep, rip to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Larry Blur. I love that. You mean 25 brackets? That's a lot of brackets. That's a lot of brackets. Yeah, I made 2. Made 1 bracket that I think is going to happen, and 1 bracket that's exactly the same, except for High Point winning it all. That's it. Should we suspend it for Longworth Anderson? No, if he was healthy, he was going to come back. Why is Buffalo's arena so big? They have the Sabres. Buffalo's got the Sabres, so that's why. They're holding where the Sabres play. It's an NHL arena. In 1912, your score, the under 12. I'll put a poll up. In $10 more, gets in with an LED board behind me. Made 1 bracket where I tried, but 1 for real bracket. Yeah, you're allowed. For me personally, unless you get like fun like coin flip brackets, like coin flip, like mascot brackets, something like that. You get 1 bracket. Yeah, Sabres Raider, yep. You get 1 bracket. You get a second if your favorite team is in, and you have them winning it all. If you have only both New York and LA have one of the 2 teams in each city change the name to another city, be the Jets and the Chargers. Fact, Rams would be the LA team, Giants would be the New York team. Yep. Definitely. Winning me close on that one. We're not even be close. Because it's New York, that's also true. There you go, YK, yep. Do we do fantasy baseball? I used to. I just don't have the time anymore. Gonna do better next year? I trust you. I don't have the time anymore because it's so many daily acquisitions. You 24 joke brackets. It's a lot of jokes. Okay, we're on the up and up in subs. We're over the 72.3 mark. Maybe 72.4 by the end of the day. Maybe. We will see. Appreciate all you guys have done for tuning in. If you like what you see, folks, hit the like button, subscribe. It's going to redirect you to the Duke TCU / the night session stream after this is done. With the under 12 timeout here, Louisville getting the ball back. Michigan State very good from 3 so far in this one. They were 50% last game in that dominant win against North Dakota State. Had 4 different players in that game getting to double figures. East Coast strategy picked the team closer to the Atlantic Ocean. Yeah, I know the stat about the line. There's more colleges out east than west. The East Coast strategy, I'm not crazy about it. It's more selection bias in terms of there's more schools on the east than the west. NC State fan? Oh, DJ Burns was so much fun to watch when he was at Winthrop. He was so much fun to watch. So Michigan State, 58% for the field so far. Louisville, just 29%. Yeah, a sim bracket. Like, you can do, like, joke brackets. But talking, like, real brackets, oh, like, I filled out 8 real brackets, and I have this upset in 5 of them. No, that doesn't work. The Fighting Bill Cowers. 59% of people on Michigan State to win this one. They're up by 7. Back on our way here. Woolley on the far side, trying to drive inside, spins around. Double team comes to us back up top. Khalifa checks in for the first time. He'll try a 3. That one misses short. Rebound the play, though, falls for the Cards. Khalifa, 42% three-point shooter. Couldn't get that one for the big man. 7-foot transfer from BYU, but gets a second chance here. McNeely from the far side, kicks out to the far corner. 3-ball, Woolley, open. Can't get it. And Louisville struggles from the field continue. 25% so far from the field. Now Carr on the near side. He'll fake on the 3. They don't close down, but they're going to go on the left side on the elbow to Kohler. Kohler gives off to Burns. Burns at half court. Or Fears, I should say, at half court. I was thinking about DJ Burns earlier. From the right elbow, Fears puts it up. That one no good. Rebound falls for Louisville. McNeely gets the board, takes it down the far side. 9 minutes gone in this one, 19-12. Khalifa now. And right now for Louisville, you don't have Brown. He's not playing today. Conwell on 2 fouls, so he's probably done for the rest of the half. We still have a 2-minute mark. Hadley trying to drive inside on the far side. Loses the handle. Can he get it back? He cannot. Stolen away. Michigan State's going to get it. Scatterby, look, he's dumb. He's stupid. But if you told me any player in the NFL was a CT denier, I got one guess, I would get it right. Carr, 3-ball on the left side. Clanks out. 2 strong. Rebound falls for Michigan State, though. Second chance here. Fort gets on the second block on the left side up top. Kohler for 3. Open, but it's an air ball. Or maybe grazed the rim. Either way. Back to Louisville. Woolley gets the board. You know, we know his brain's being mushed. We knew that going out. Yeah, Scabby's off the sharpest tool in the check. Khalifa, catch and shoot 3. He can't get that one. He's 0 for 2 off the bench to start. And the rebound on the play goes for Carr. Trying to go quick on the right side. From the right block, spins around. Scott gives that one on the right side into the corner. Trapped. Trying to feed back up top. Tipped away by Rogers. He'll go out of play. Same with Michigan State with 10 minutes on the dot. Be a nicer poll if another 10% pick the Spartans win. It would be a nicer poll. 59% people no ball. Why can I watch for free? CBS. This one's on CBS. Fears yelling at yep. Look, if any player was going to be a CT denier and you had one guess, we all knew it was going to be Cam. We all knew it was going to be Scatterby. His brain is going to be mushed. We all know that. He's an idiot. He's a bowling ball. He's an idiot bowling ball. 5 on the shot clock here. Tang kicks it out. 3-ball open. Michigan State got it. Cooper. Open for 3 off the peck down low. Michigan State 50% from 3. It's an 8-0 run for the Spartans in the last 3 minutes. Now down low off the pick and roll. Khalifa layup. Gets it on the near side. Stops the run. Feed by Hadley. Sparty 4.5 was free. I'd Sparty win this one. Ward. Still plenty of time left. Carr on the left corner. Goes up top here for Cooper. Cooper swinging around now on the left elbow. Crossover here. Checking for the first time. Is Wojcik. Fade away here in the paint. Misses short by Carr. Rebound the play for Louisville. Conwell back in the game on 2 fouls. He's got to be careful here. He'll try a logo 3. Got it. 5 straight for the Cards. Conwell knocking that one. Cooper scored 13.5. Yes. Michigan State trying to go quick. Stepped out of bounds. Tang, too much on the outlet pass. He stepped out of bounds on the right corner. But Conwell, number 3 for 3. Big time bucket there for the leading scorer on the team this season. One of 2 players averaging over 12 per game alongside Brown. Obviously, Brown not playing. Commentary give it insults. Was that East Coast? You know, that is, that's what I do. Keep it real on this channel. Zugaris checks in for the first, or checks back in, I should say. Layup from the second block on the far side. Gets it. And a 7-0 run for Louisville after the 8-0 run. There you go, JP. Yep. Well, Fears driving inside. blocked away. Zalgiris was the last one to touch it. So we'll stay with the Spartans underneath. Right, worse than being a flat earther. At least, like, no, I think being flat earther is worse because you can see it. You can see the earth being round. At least CTE, it's like, you can't see it. We know it's real. You know what the science and imaging one, but you can't see it like in person. This is like go outside and step outside and look at the clouds and see that the earth is round. Scott, pull-up jumper from in front of the free throw line, gets it. 24-19. Stops the 7-0 run. Now Louisville trying to drive quickly. Blocking foul. Conwell is able to draw it. Second foul on Sparty. So staying with Louisville here. 8-13 to go in the first half. Appreciate all you guys in the chat. We got over 330 in the chat right now. You guys have been awesome. And again, it's going to redirect you automatically after this one is to the Duke TCU game. And that will do the entire night session, every game at the same time when there is overlap. Rogers will inbound this one, but before that, Kohler checks in. Cooper checks out for the moment. Up top for Conwell. Now back to the inbounder. Rogers. On the near side. Pick set by Zalgiris. Rogers will keep it. Now tries to drive on the far side. Spins around the second block. Trying to spin around Fears. 12 on the shot clock. Fades away from inside the paint. Can't get it. Fears with the defense there. Ward gets the board. Feeds it to Fears. Fears from the free throw line. Runs into his own man. Runs to Kohler. But Kohler gets it back. Feeds it to Fears. The bot screen. They'll reset the play. Pickoff ball set on the right side by Ward. Going to go left side instead. Done that a few times today where they fake the pick on one side, go the other side. 3 ball now. They switch the play. 3. Open. Tang. Got it. Tang's second 3 of the game. 27-19. 8-point game. Tang up to 6. Michigan State over 50% from behind the arc this tournament and this game. Zalgiris up top. Picks on left side by Conwell, trying to free up McNeely. Now McNeely will set a pick. Zalgiris driving on the near side, kicks out to the near corner. It's a bad pass to Pryor, checking in for the first time. But Pryor will get no foul, clean block. And out of bounds. 4.9 on the shot clock. Clean block there. Pryor couldn't get on the near corner. So let's try again. Drive inside. Couldn't get it to go. Louisville ball. When we get back, Pryor, that's his first appearance of the tournament. Did not play last game. Pizza, did I forget enough? Yep, we hit 200. We'll do pizza. You know, his voice was shot and it had to be his first round. Yep, I'm not shocked by that. I mean, based on, the way that he was talking. I mean, if you can't talk, you can't talk. Your voice is shot, that's it. Kind of hard to be an announcer and not be able to talk. So, I mean, his voice was shot. Saints a deeper team? Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I'm not sure a better coach. I like Pat Kelsey. I mean, I'm a High Point alum and a High Point fan, so Winthrop, he was dominant when he was the Winthrop coach. So I have a soft spot for him. We're the under 8 timeout here. 27-19 your score. So far, Michigan State 5 for 8 from 3. Louisville just 3 for 14. Tang with 6 points off the bench. He leads for Michigan State. Zalgiris and Conwell each with 6. For Louisville. Gonna get back on our way here in just a little bit. That blocked shot, Pryor's shot got rejected. Only game I'm covering? What's the only game on right now? It's the only game on right now. Florida makes Sweet 16? Yes, I think Florida wins it all. I have Florida winning the Natty. The guard play is starting to get really good, and down low, they're like one of the best teams down low. Yeah, this is the only game on right now, but we're going to be live later. So we got this game, then Duke TCU. We're calling all the games at the same time when there's overlap. So right now, this is the only game on. Duke TCU starts at 5:15 Eastern. Next game then starts at 6:10. Then we're going to be called for all the games. What kind of pizza? Just plain cheese pizza. 75% of you on Michigan State to win this one. That jumped up a lot since the last time out. Conwell walk with a bit of a limp right now. He already lost Brown. Conwell's in some pain. He's grimacing, but he's going to power through. Michigan State will take it down the floor off the turnover. The right side here. Up top it goes for Scott. Scott gives off on the left side of Fears. Fears pick on the right side set by Kohler. Fears will try the three. No good. Rebound. Falls for Kohler. That was a weird shot by Fears because he shot that on the way down, not the apex. Put back. No good. Zugaris gets the board. And on the near side it goes for Woolley. Woolley crossing over here on the near side in the corner now. Trying to work on Kohler. Will feed it at the near elbow to Zugaris. Gets a pick on the left side after giving it off. Now swinging it around. Blocking foul going against Michigan State. That'll be their third. We'll get Tang for that one, his first. But we were live for all games yesterday, all games Thursday. We're going to be live for all games today and all games tomorrow. So inbound here on the far side. Rogers will inbound this one for Louisville with 6:29 to go. Tang will head to the bench after that foul. Conwell up top, off the inbound. Crossover pick on the left side set by Woolley. Now gives off the near side of Rogers. Rogers picking the right side set. Behind the back pass to Khalifa. Khalifa not open for three, so going to give it off instead. Three ball. Conwell can't get it. Too strong. Rebound falls for Michigan State, and Fears will take it down the floor after the board by Carr. Up top, Fears on the give. Three ball on line, but misses. Rebound, Conwell. 6 minutes to go in the first half, 27-19. Pick on the right side, set by Zugaris. Conwell swings out to the far side for Khalifa. Khalifa drives on the near elbow. Now gives it off. Rogers thought about the three and so going to drive on the baseline on the near side. Reverses course. Pump fake in the paint after giving it off. Zugaris circles out. Can't get the baby hook from the near block. Michigan State will push the floor quickly. It's Carr in the left corner. Goes up top to Kohler. Kohler gives off and Fears will hold the play on the right side. Pick on the left side, set by Cooper up high. Fears trying to drive from the third block. Fadeaway jumper off balance. Can't get it. Second straight time that Fears has shot the ball and has been on the way down, not on the apex. That's why he's missing short on these. And they go quickly down the floor. Conwell up to 8 as he gets the finger roll to go 27-21. Leading scorer on the team for Louisville right now. The leading active scorer on the leading scorer on the season, I should say. The Cards. And now Rogers gets the steal as intended for Scott on the left corner. Not enough on that pass. Driving inside now. Foul. Conwell's going to the line to shoot 2 after that missed layup. 5:03 to go. That's 4 on Michigan State. Izzo, I'm going to say 5 more years. I think Izzo has 5 more years. Yeah, I think 5 more. I should say it was a foul on the floor. No shot. So foul on the floor before the layup even was attempted. So Louisville going to get it back with 23 on the shot clock. Conwell will inbound this one underneath. Conwell throws it off the back, but misses the layup. Oh, it was such a well-designed play. Conwell threw it off the back of, I believe that was Kohler. Then a foul there, shooting foul. Carr going to line, shooting 2. Oh, that was such a well-designed play. Threw off the back of Kohler. Kohler was guarding through. They got to make the layup. That was such a well-designed play. Couldn't get it to go. Michigan State up top here. Wojcik. Carr now on the left side. Try to dump it down low. Double team arrives. Good help defense there. Lose the handle. Gets it back. Cooper. Stolen away. Another turnover forced by Louisville. Nice outlet pass on the bounce. And the feed is good. Woolley with the layup. Down to a 4-point game. Michigan State struggling holding on to the ball. No idea what to do on the double team there. 7 turnovers for Michigan State already this game. Turned over 12 times last game against North Dakota State. Foul there going against Louisville. That's their 5th. Get the foul down low. 4:18 to go. Michigan State win by 15 or more. If they can stop turning the ball over, they're in a pretty good spot. If they can stop turning it over, they're in a decent spot. A bit sloppy in the first. I feel a little bit. Kamal checks out for the moment for Louisville. And he's on 2 fouls. So can't have him pick up a third. Inbound here goes to the left corner. 3 ball. Fort open. Can't get it while falling down. It was a good screen set by Cooper to free up Fort, but couldn't do it. Now Louisville going quick. Down the floor. 3 ball. Open on the near side. Can't get the corner 3 was Rogers. And Cooper gets the board for Michigan State. Fears will slow things down the right side. Give it off to Fort. And out the logo for Cooper. Cooper back to Fears. Give it off in the left corner for Carr. Carr fakes the feed down low. Now from the left elbow. Looking to post up. Cooper back up top. Extra pass. 3 ball to the top of the key. Fort while falling down. Counted and 1. 4-point play. 4-point play. How's it go, Miles? Appreciate you tuning in. That's 6 on the cards. They're going to get the call on Rogers. Thinking many space to close down. That's 2 on Rogers, who struggled off the bench. Just 2 points. Over 3 shooting from the field. And the 3 by Fort, his first bucket of the game. Michigan State 50% from 3. Louisville 3 for 16. Take Conwell out of the equation, and Louisville's just 1 for 13 behind the arc. Michigan State leads this one by 7. Give Michigan State to at least lead 8 before losing to Duke. I had Michigan State against UConn. But I'm a bit worried about UConn. I had UConn in the Final Four, and it's not looking great right now for them. Reed's a beast, but I'm not sure they get by UCLA. I'm not sure anymore. You're going to say we're on a 6-0 run, yep. Fort knocking down that 3. He had 7 points off the bench last time out against North Dakota State. Yeah, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe, helps the channel at times we try to grow this community even more. We rely for all the games today. I truly mean all the games. Louisville compared to Winthrop right now? Louisville's a better team, obviously. Winthrop is really a one-man show. Winthrop, it's interesting because I don't think Winthrop's that good of a team. But Duncombe's just a beast. Who I have winning? I have Michigan State winning this one. Oh, Pat Kelsey led Winthrop? Oh, Pat Kelsey led Winthrop. Pat Kelsey's Winthrop team had really good guard play. They had a really, really good guard play. Or the under 4 timeout. How do you stop the turnovers? Just take better care of the ball. And now he's calling horse racing. Yep. I love it. We're making nothing? Yeah, problem player safe, it's a joke. Yeah, he changed the thumbnail too, RFK. He changed the thumbnail. I love it. All right, 74% of you on Michigan State to win. 4-point play here for Fort if he can get this to go. Fort at the line, gets it. 8-point game. Fort, a 92% free throw shooter. There was no way he was missing that. 8-point game. Woolley gives it off. Far side to Conwell. Conwell trying to drive by Carr. Double team comes, so goes back to Woolley. 3-ball. Catch and shoot. Got it. 4-3 for Louisville today. Are going to get involved? No surprise there. 5-point game now. Fears holds it at half court. Go on the left side here. Going for Fort. Back up top it goes for Ward. Ward pump fake now goes on the right side for Fears. Fears will hold the play. Pick on the right side set by Cooper. Fears alley-oop. What a feed to Carr. Cutting on the right side of the baseline. 7-point game. Confident Duke today? I don't want to say confident, but I'm 95% confident they're going to win this game. Up top here for Hadley. Hadley picks up his dribble at the top of the arc. Gives off to Conwell now. Conwell leading scorer for Louisville this game. He holds it here. Feeds out wise. Double team arrives. Kicks out to the far corner. Trying to work the baseline on the far side. Floater. Gets it. Circles around, but Woolley gets it to go. Driving from the far side. 33-28. You know who we thought would win. Yes. Yes, exactly. Yep. It's who right, so who you think's going to win the game? There you go, no, yep. Appreciate tuning in, yeah. From the right elbow, gives it off Cooper, back up top, 3-ball, open at the top, the key, got it. Fears. No fear on that one. Yeah, Hubert Davis, yeah, I saw it with Rothstein. So they're going to evaluate everything. They should fire him. Fears his first bucket of the game. Started 0 for 5 from the field. Now 2 minutes to go. Conwell. From the near elbow, crossing over, trying to drive inside, spinning around Carr. Kicks it back to Woolley. Woolley, pick on the right side, set Woolley, trying to drive inside. From the second block, floats it up on the far side, gets it. Back down to a 6-point game. Yeah, it's CBS, it's over there. And that's a bad outlet pass again. That's how you stop turning it over, NCAA. That's how you stop with the turnovers. They're trying these outlet passes instead of slowing things down. And these outlets, I mean, that would have been a tough play. I get the outlet pass in certain situations, but on that one, trying to find Cooper, not great. Oh, USA. Oh, I don't know then. I don't know. Appreciate tuning in, though, Alex. Appreciate tuning in. Bad make without Hollow. I think they lose to Texas Tech. I think they lose to Tech in the next round. Woolley takes it down on the near side. 90 seconds to go in the first half. Hadley back to Woolley on the far side. Going up top by Fears. Gets a pick. Now goes back to Woolley. Pump fake on the 3. Trying to get inside on Fears, posting up, spins around the second block, gets Fears down low. He falls down. Hadley, though, back up top. Kicks out to the near corner. Conwell gets his man in the air. Pump fake, 3-ball now online, but too strong. Fort gets the board. Good ball movement there by Louisville. Just couldn't get it to drop. 1 minute to go in the first set. Both teams with all their timeouts still. On the left side here behind the arc for Fort. Fort fakes the give down low for Kohler. Now goes back up top to Ward. Ward swings down the right side to Fears behind the arc. Fears guard on the right side by Woolley. Direct traffic here, picking on the left side set by Kohler. Now Fears, 5 on the shot clock. Fakes the pull-up jumper. Go back to Kohler at the top of the key. 1 the shot clock. Just gets it off. Nope, shot clock violation. Fears was hesitant on that shot. That threw everything off. Fears was hesitant. I don't think Kohler was expecting the ball back after Fears thought better of it. Fears is having a weird game today because he's very hesitant in midair. A lot of these shots are on the come down. Yeah, Louisville, yep. Iowa State player out for the tournament. It's not looking good. Jefferson, I don't know if he's out for the tournament, but I don't think he's playing tomorrow. He was on crutches. It's not great. Equipment did not make the Orioles. Wow. Timeout on the floor. 42 seconds. Louisville will take one here. Yeah, I think the new AD is going to hire a new coach. Yeah, I think so. We're at the under. We have a timeout at Louisville. Here to Providence. I can see that. They can't get Gallo. I can see that. Moves to the bullpen. I'm going to say fixture on that one. Easter come for Easter, which include 2 gold medals. Kids will search, find, collect the eggs and gold medals in less than 3 minutes and 54 seconds. They'll do it. Oh, no, he might be out the tournament. We don't know yet. It's not great. But it's Louisville, not Louisville. So it's funny. I have multiple friends that went to Louisville. And they say Louisville, too. I had one of them that actually won Miss Louisville 1 year. I don't know why, like, there's so many people that I have friends with that went to that, even though I've never lived there, and I live in Arizona. I've heard so many different ways to say the school. I would say less long without him. I think they'll get past this weekend. There you go, Michael. If they do it, I want to cut on that one. Yeah, they got to discuss it with Davis. I think they got to fire him. They have to fire Davis. Ron Roller died at 81. Yep. I'm from Kentucky. Your friends are from Kentucky. They're literally from Kentucky. They're literally they went to school there. They're literally they were from Kentucky. Like, born and raised. Liverpool. Oh. I would say 1 more year. I would say, unless things really fall off the rails at the end of the season, 1 more year. St. Louis frauds? No. Michigan's just a darn good team. It's not fraudulent to lose in the round of 32 like this. Now, Michigan, the ball movement just phenomenal. No one was beating Michigan the way they played today. That ball movement was incredible. No one was beating Michigan today. Conwell, down low. Hadley. Post up on the near block. Michigan State has multiple fouls to give. Pick on the right side, set up high by Frew. Now spins around Conwell, floats it up. Can't get it, but fouled. The line shooting 2. Michigan can. Greg Kessler says, Michigan. Oh, yeah, it's not Michigan. Michigan can. Michigan. No, it's not that. They're not even Duke. No. Profar takes that way to arbitration. Fact, he's not going to win, but I'm going to say fact. How's it going around? Appreciate tuning in. Yeah, I heard Project Hail Mary is incredible. I have not seen it yet, but I heard Project Hail Mary is incredible, and that Gosling does a heck of a job in that movie. Free throws here for Conwell. He's up to 9 points. Doing a good job staying out of foul trouble after picking up 2 the first 4 minutes. They left him in there for the most part. Conwell gets the first go, 84% of the line this season. They gave up too quick. Wouldn't matter, but still. No, in a 22-point game with 2 minutes to go, no, that's not giving up too quick. Second free throw, too strong. Off the back of the iron. Rebound for Michigan State. Shot clock turned off. Fears will take it to the right side, and they will call timeout with 16. They have a timeout to burn. They'll use it there. Right, exactly, Isaac. Yeah, exactly. The only way you could say fraud is if they're an at-large power team. A power at-large team with double-digit losses making it. That's a different story. The fight wasn't there. Yeah, they weren't going to win. They were not going to win. Like, if you want to say a team's a fraud because, like, they were, like, 18 and 15 and made the tournament with 15 losses, and then they get blown out in the first round, yeah. But St. Louis, no. For winning a tournament game, again, Michigan, the ball movement was incredible. No, I truly mean no one was beating Michigan with the way they played. No one was beating them. That ball movement around the arc was just incredible. It was like watching the Spurs back in the heyday of Popovich. All right, back on our way here. Fears holds it at half court. 10 on the clock. Shot clock turned off. Fears kicks out wide on the right side. Back to Fears. He goes 4 on the clock. Spins around with the left elbow. Kicks it out. 3-ball open. Tang has got 2 today. Can't get a third. So that 3 misses short. Online but short. We go to the halftime break. 36-31 your score. Yeah, not me, JP, on that one. Definitely not me. I'll try to make the Sweet 16 and lose to Zona by 1 and 7 OT call for us. I think they're being thinking it's overseeding. I think overseeding is a definite thing. But I think that's a fair argument to have. But fraud, I don't like the fraud talk. You know, unless it's a very unique circumstance. Like if Auburn made the tournament this year and lost in the first 4 by 20, yeah, I'm fine with that. All right, we go to the halftime break. Michigan State. It could happen. It could happen, NKC. It definitely could happen. But if I go with the 5, Michigan would have defeated the Washington Wizards and the Sacramento Kings where they played today. Well, those teams are trying to lose games. Right at that point, there'd be 63 frauds or 67 frauds. Appreciate you as always, BW Fuck. I mean, that ball move was exceptional. You good for a set for the Spartans, even though it's a 5-point lead. You got like momentum on their side. Yep. Just got to cut the turnovers. Just got to stop with the turnovers. Turned it over 9 times already. Yeah, speaking of 16s, did you see Prairie View yesterday? Did you see their coach at halftime? I didn't have the audio on any of the games, so I didn't see this, but I saw it afterwards and I was laughing. Prairie View, their coach was asked at halftime what they need to do to get back in this thing, and he said, like, we need some help from the Lord at this point. That was after the 41-6 run. Yeah, St. Louis playing close for 30 is impressive, yeah. Yeah, Georgia would have gotten the Prairie View A&M treatment so much thanks to St. Louis for taking the bullet. But I think Georgia took the bullet the first round. I think they got the Prairie View treatment in the first round. Smike wait for you. All right, let me just run to the bathroom really quickly. Give me like 60 seconds. We're at halftime right now, so we've got 20 minutes to kill. So any questions, fire one in the chat. I'll get to them all. Just give me a second. Let me just run to the bathroom, refill my water because it's running empty, and we will go from there. 36-31 halftime break. Give me a second. Give me 60 seconds. Be right back. All right, we're back. We are back. Yeah, Cal Baptist was down 48-22 they have. Yeah, that was impressive because they were averaging like a point per minute. And then Daniels went off in the second half. That was a fun game. That was a fun second half. Right, exactly, Isaac. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Prairie did pretty good outside the 45-6 run. I mean, outside of that, it was 15-all to start. Bulldogs definitely got BTA, but wasn't as bad as A&M. Oh, well, A&M, yeah, that was rough. It's funny because it was 15-all at the start because they just kept hitting every 3. And then they score 6 points the next, like, 15 minutes. It's like, oh, it's going to be one of those games. Yeah, take out the 45-6 run. I think they still got outscored by 23 points. Halftime stats for you while we have this break. Exactly. You say, yeah, it was a good season. Look, their first tournament win in 12 years. It's a heck of a season for the Billikens. No one in double figures for either side. Woolley and Combo with 9 for the Cards. For Michigan State, Carr with 7. Tang with 6. Kohler, Cooper, Fears with 5 apiece. JRKY with a 2. Appreciate you, man. Go Cards. Let's see. Let's see on that one. There we go. There we go. Appreciate you. How did I do that? Biggest winner and loser of round 1 in the first 4. Biggest loser has to be UNC. Has to be UNC. Appreciate you on that one, JRKY, or Jerky. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate all of them support. You guys have been awesome today. I appreciate you guys a ton. Yeah, biggest loser, definitely UNC. Biggest winner has to be High Point. Wow, that one's summary. Yep, wow. Biggest winner has to be High Point. I mean, they put the 12 seed. First ever tournament win. People discover High Point. They're now the Cinderella story. Played a great game. Chase Johnson's become like a March Madness icon. So biggest winner has to be High Point. Biggest loser is UNC. That's actually not even close. To lose in a 6-11 game. Does High Point survive Arkansas? I don't think they do. I'm really happy about this High Point team. Obviously, it's been a heck of a ride. It's been a heck of a ride. But my thing with Arkansas, they don't turn the ball over. They don't turn the ball over. Officially, Sydney, if they win tonight, yeah, 12 seed in the Sweet 16 be Cinderella. Arkansas does not turn the ball over. They have size down low. I don't think High Point wins. When they win, yeah. You know, Cam Scadaboo's insane. Cam Scadaboo was built to play football, and that's the only thing he can do. Yeah, UNC trying to make a decision on Davis. They should fire him. They should. VCU biggest winner? I don't know if VCU's the biggest winner. It was a heck of a comeback, but VCU's made runs in the tournament before. They made the Final Four years ago. If you win your first game ever in the tournament, you're the lowest seed remaining. You do it in that fashion, I think you're the biggest winner. If I want blows Arkansas out of the water, well, that's not happening. There's no universe that happens. There's no chance High Point blows them out. Forget that Calipari sucks. No, he's a good coach. Calipari turned that team around. You Batter fans who want guard gone and they want to get Bennett to come back to coaching. I don't think Bennett's coming back to coaching at this point. I think Bennett with the health issues, he's done. They want Bennett? The pace of his style sucks. His style of play sucks. And Bennett was awful in the tournament, except for the 1 year they won it all. Outside of that 1 year they won it all, what did Bennett ever do in the tournament? Can they both lose? Root for the Meteor? Root for the Meteor. Yeah, VCU, they make the tournament, like, fairly regularly for a mid-major. Look, I don't care if High Point wins by 1 or 50. If they win this game, I'm going to be losing my mind. We have to wait. We have to save the best for last. It doesn't start for another 7 hours. I do not like the wait. I do not like waiting this long for a game. I like just getting it over with. First thing, get out of the way. But I mean, I'm not like even nervous for this one. I'm really not nervous because it's like I have no expectations. Texas Gonzaga, I have Gonzaga winning. Usually Gonzaga is a pretty easy team to predict in terms of the bracket. You just pick their seed line. Gonzaga, never pick them to get upset. Never pick them to pull off an upset. High Point score 68-0. Is Matt LaFleur college basketball more postseason wins? Yep. I'm going to give him some Mets, you're done. Bill is healthy. How likely do you think they can beat UConn? I mean, look, UConn right now, that three-point shooting was not good yesterday. Reed's a beast down low. We know that. 31-27 yesterday. Outside of him, no one really played well yesterday for UConn. They've not looked the sharpest the last month. So UCLA's peaking at the right time. UConn's kind of falling off at the wrong time. I use that term loosely, but I think UCLA has a shot. They have a better shot than I thought 24 hours ago. But Texas has been hooping. Yeah, they've been a good team. Texas has been hooping. Took care of BYU. Though BYU was overseeded. They should not have been a 6. Without Saunders, that team is not anything special. It's a one-man show with Tabonsa. That should not have been a 6 seed. They got inflated by their first 2 months in non-conference play. They needed to be a 7 or an 8. That team is not 6 material. Right, Bennett's a consistent winner. The problem is that his style of basketball sucks. And now in the NIL era, will that attract talent? I don't know. In the portal era, will that attract talent? Like there was I'll put it this way, there was a women's soccer coach that High Point had called Marty Beal. His name was Marty Beal. And High Point won games under him. High Point won games. But it was so boring. There were like 4 shots a game. His style was just slow, methodical, build up at the back. It was like a shot every 25 minutes. Like Bennett's style, just like low pace, I'm not sure that would fly today. Separate streams for each game or same stream? Separate. So, same thing as yesterday. For this one, it's a separate stream because it's a standalone game. So this one's its own stream. Duke TCU, when that starts, that will then be the stream for the rest of the night. So, standalone game here. So this will be its own stream. Then we go Duke TCU, and then that's the stream for the rest of the night. I'll update the title and the thumbnail accordingly as time goes on there. And I'll redirect you to that stream once this game is done. And once this stream is done. And that game should start at 5:15 Eastern time. We'll see, Jax, on that one. Opening day, I'm going to go with the Marlins. Over and going to be close? Yeah. I like the under right now. A limit for how long a stream can be? So technically you can go forever. Technically I could have this stream running till the end of time. But YouTube does not archive things longer than 12 hours. So if this stream went 13 hours, what would happen is that the first hour gets cut off. So you're going to have to start probably like 10 minutes. Nova, the PBS show. I liked it. Didn't watch a ton of it, but felt very informative. I always liked getting like a school assignment with a Nova video. Yeah, so the limit for YouTube is technically unlimited, but 12 hours for archive. So if I stream this for 14 hours, let's say, if I stayed on this stream and it went 14 hours for whatever crazy reason, yeah, that's why the stream's at 12 hours. Yep. That's why there were 12 hours. Right. Otherwise, Grassi would have just kept it going the entire time, besides, the time that his that Spectrum just crapped out on him. But that's why. Because it doesn't archive after 12 hours. American Masters? Never saw that, actually. Never saw American Masters. Because if Grassi kept that stream going the entire time, that whole week, what would have happened was you would only get the final 12 hours to replay. The rest of the stream, the first 100 some odd hours, would be lost media at that point. Frontline? Didn't watch a ton of it, but it was good when I watched it. If it was archived, would I put it on one stream? Yes. Or actually, not this one. No, but I would have done the morning and the night session in one stream. Thursday, Friday, I would have. Not for this one. Not for this. You've got to do good at the before the under 16. Yep, you have to, RFK. And here's the schedule. I have everything set up. We go back to the vertical bugs for the night session because we have multiple games going on at the same time. We'll never have more than 3 going. I would assume we wanted more than 2 going. At least if there's 3 going at the same time, one will be a commercial break, in all likelihood. So I would assume today will be relatively routine to call. Longest possible YouTube video. I think technically, 12 hours. But apparently there's a 140-year video. No. Apparently there's a 140-year video. How about concussed? Oh, man. T-Mobile commercials with Zach Braff and Donald Face on. I'm not crazy about T-Mobile ads. True TV games be? Yeah, absolutely, Marker. Yep. If you haven't done so already, they have like button, subscribe, plus a channel ton. True TV games, that's only Sunday night. There are no True TV. There's one True TV game on Sunday night. So if you look at the schedule, RFK, this is the thing with that. There are 2 standalone games in the afternoon. I mean, True TV is airing games, but they're also simulcast on TBS. It's Jane, I'm a kid. I will say your name. How's it going, Jaden? Appreciate you tuning in. JRKY8857 with another 2. Appreciate you, man. I got you on that one. How's it going, Jaden? Appreciate you being here. Appreciate the donation. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. I will say your name, Jerky or JRKY and Jaden. Appreciate you being here, man. We're going to live for the entire weekend for March Madness. You made it longer by exploiting glitches, yeah. Cleared 400 on the first game. Looking to clear 100 on this, 150 on this one. Take a card the mechanic for 700. What should I bet on the 3rd game? Ooh, Illinois. I like Illinois. Oh no, Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's going to be an underdog. I like Vanderbilt. Go Vanderbilt. Coca-Cola ad that aired during March Madness this year and last year. I think the ads have gotten worse for Coca-Cola. By the limit archiving live broadcast. You might be able to upload any live. You might be able to do that. Yeah, I'll go Vanderbilt, actually. You get good value on Vanderbilt. Give me Vanderbilt. Yes, so after this, you have 2 games in Greenville, 2 games in Oklahoma City, 2 games in Portland. So they can't interfere. There can't be 4 games at a time because they're all in the there's 3 arenas. And same thing tomorrow. 2 games in St. Louis in the early session, and then you have 2 games in San Diego at night, 2 games in Philly at night, 2 games in Tampa at night. If VCU wins again, I'd be surprised. I'd be a little bit surprised on that one. Thinking under, though, but Illinois TCU. Oh, you understand TCU is the lower behind it, right? Yes, I do. The worst March Madness ad of all time was one a pro once. That's by far the worst one of all time. The smallest chance of winning all that's left, High Point. Easily High Point. They're huge underdogs here. If they win that, they'll probably take on Arizona. All under win. There you go, Mark. Appreciate you tuning in. The worst one is one a pro once. We're on the up and up in subs, 72,346 right now. We were under 72K before the tournament started. But you guys have been incredible. I appreciate you guys like crazy. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. We're at halftime right now. Oh, the Coca-Cola ad that aired with the rivals? Well, that was cool. I thought that one was alright. So if you open the first game that cleared, yep. Michigan was so good, that one. Michigan was so good. The answer was Kentucky. High Point wins, they'll be able to breathe? Probably not. Probably not. But again, I don't think we're winning. It's been a heck of a ride. At this point, anything's house money. Everything at this point is house money. All 3 winners. Yeah, I think Arkansas is going to win by a lot today. And the over will hit in Arkansas. Yeah, that's going to be a high-paced game. Super high-paced game. I'm partial to TCU because I got a beautiful... oh, Jesus. Well, that's a good reason to root for a school. That's a good reason to root for a school, Marker. Can't hate on that. Right, High Point can win, but it's going to take a lot. So the problem is that Arkansas has size and they don't turn the ball over. High Point's great at forcing turnovers, but Arkansas does not turn over. If High Point wins today, do I feel I have a chance? Yes. If High Point wins today, at that point, you know what? Why not us? At that point, it'd be like, you know what? We took it to Wisconsin, took it to Arkansas. Why not us? Always the limited seed. Why can't it be High Point this year? Exactly. Look, I hope so. I just don't think it's a good matchup for High Point. I've said it from day one. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I think it's going to be a blowout. And again, I said with Wisconsin, we match up well against them. How far will High Point go to make you see the Heart Doctor? I mean, if they win today, I probably will. Yeah, would they come in the ceremony? Yeah, High Point funeral? Yeah. Yeah, but I did call it with Wisconsin. I did say High Point matches up very well against Wisconsin. I said they don't have a lot of size. They're a streaky team from 3. Virginia, the first lower seed to win the first round. On day 2 of the tournament. Wow. Finally, a lower seed wins. Thus, every bracket that went chalk. I hope there's a chance. I really do. I really do. We just don't have any size. That's the problem. We don't have the size. Arkansas has size. They'll get second chances. I fear it could be like the Purdue game last year that High Point played in the tournament, where for every shot High Point took, Purdue had 2. Like, we don't have size down low. That's why Wisconsin was a good matchup for us. That's what I said at the time. That's why I was happy to get Wisconsin to some extent. That's why I didn't want St. John's. All right, backing away here. Second half. Louisville going right to left in the blacks. Michigan State in the whites going left to right. Backing away in the second half here. Cooper dumps it down low on the far side. Double team comes. So he goes back up top here for Scott. Scott swings around to Fierce. Fierce swings it on the far side. Trying to drive inside on Conwell. Puts it in the layup with the contact. Got it to go. Michigan State up by 7. You're doing it plus 6,000. Oh, man. Wisconsin fire their AD. I mean, I think at least for football. Yeah, I would fire not just for basketball, but for football. Football's been a joke at Wisconsin lately. So I would fire the AD. Yes. Woolley feeds it down low from the right elbow. And Zugaris off the switch. First 1-2 to lose. Ooh. I'm going to say Houston. I'll go Houston. Pick on the right side set. Alley-oop. Driving the baseline. That's the second time they've done it today. Fears to Carr. Yeah, team over Arkansas, I think it's a lock. McNeely went to Polka High School? The Polka's out, so that's a great name. Oh, that's so good. Leaning into it. I love it. McNeely from the left side kicks out to the right side behind the arc to Woolley. Woolley picking the right side set by Zugaris. Feeds down low to Zugaris. Wild pass, though. Too much on that one. And Carr gets the steal. Fears will take it down the floor here. Fears picks up his dribble at half court. Gives off on the far side. 3-ball open. Too strong. Rebound falls for Louisville. Woolley gets the board. Take it down the near side. Kicks down the right side. Trying to go quickly here. Reverse lane on the left block. Can't get it. Tight defense there by Cooper as he gets back. Now Fears outlet pass. Carr! Taken off from the third block. Airtime on that one. And Kelsey calls a timeout. Kentucky win again? No, I don't think they do. Michael, timeout. We're doing bad. I mean, that dunk after that. Wisconsin has a clean house after next football season. Fact. That dunk by Carr, sticking out the tongue, too. Put it on a poster. The Carr gets some serious airtime there. Route the engine. The wheels come flying on that one. 9-point game. Carr, 11 points. First player on either side in double figures. 5 for 8 from the field. Third leading scorer on the team this year. 17 points last time out. It's a 9-point game. And after this game is done, we're live for Duke TCU. And we're live for every single game tonight. It's going to be a hectic session. It was stream it too late now, yep. I did say I had Michigan State winning this one. But it's also, there's still plenty of time left. Winner of this game takes on the winner of the UConn-UCLA game. No. My bad on that one. Wait. My bad. My apologies. I'm wrong on that one. I'm wrong. Give me a second here. Winner of this game. It's a different regional. That's a completely different one. Winner of this one takes on the winner of Iowa State, Kentucky. My bad on that one. Wait. No. Wait. Time out. My score bug's... I was right the first time. My score bug's wrong. I just realized that. My score bug's wrong. It's the East Regional. I just realized that. Yeah, I was right the first time. My score bug is wrong. That's why I was confused. Hang on a second. Let me change that. Yeah, we're going to UCLA UConn, yeah. Why does it say Midwest on my thing? Let's change that. I think it might have been a copy-paste from the last game. Wait, no, it's UConn UCLA. Yes, it is. It is, yeah. I was right the first time. I looked at my scoreboard and was like, wait, Midwest region. I'm like, wait, no, I knew they were in the East region. My score bug was wrong. Let's try that again. So change the bug. So that should not be a thing. There we go. There we go. Let's readjust that. All right, after Kelsey called the timeout, bet 100 on Michigan State winning it all. Oh, wow. They do it. I want to cut. That's important, Jackson. It's very important. It's very important. Okay, off to a good start with that schedule. All right, back on our way here. Up top, it goes for Hadley. Hadley pick on the right side. Set Hadley from the third block on the left side. Trying to post up here on Cooper. Goes on the left side for Conwell. Conwell crossing over. Working the baseline. Driving in on Carr. Puts it for the left block. Gets it to go with the contact. Down to a 7-point game. So the scoreboard had the wrong region. Scoreboard had the wrong region. Looking on the alley-oop, but bad feed by Fears. And I don't think Cooper was on the same page on that one. Poor pass by Fears. And a blocking foul going against Michigan State. Fears getting called for that one. Team's first. Driving on the right side. Right, that's a tough gauntlet, Jackson. Yep. Tough gauntlet. Fears a bit wild on some of these passes. Definitely not his best game by any means. Well, let's say here Hadley up top. It goes for Frew. Frew on the right side behind the arc. Now goes back up top to Hadley. Hadley on the left elbow to Frew. Frew weaving it around back up top to Conwell. Fakes the three, kicks down the right side. Catch and shoot. McNeely can't get it. After the pick there by Hadley. And a foul on the floor going against Louisville. They'll be their first on the board. Michigan winners in the Midwest region. Got Mary McCheese winning it all. Me too. Get Midwest region, so that'd be Tech Bama. All right, so one foul on each side, 17-24 to go. They're going to review this for a flagrant. They're going to review this Louisville foul potentially for a flagrant. Cooper took a shot to the ground. And remember, so shot series on polka dots. Still a great name. Such a great name. So we're taking a look. Let's see here. No, that's not flagrant. If anything, got hit by his own guy. He got hit by his own guy. That's not going to be a flagrant. He got hit by his own guy. That'll definitely not be a flagrant. This should be a very quick review. Mission coach subpar. Oh, I like May. I think he's a good coach. Blaze Alexander. Oh, man. It's a good hitter. Not a good defender. He's really a one-tool kind of player, but he's good at that one tool, although he has not been good at spring training. I was upset to lose him. He's good quality, like he's good backup depth on the infield. He's not a good defender. Probably just a DH at this point. I do like the guy, but we had to trade him for bullpen depth. All right, back on our way here for the foul. I don't expect him to play defense. Houston beats A&M? I do, yes. I think Houston beats A&M. On the near elbow it goes. Ward. I have all the ones and the twos making it. Bad pass by Ward back to the top for Fears. And that'll be a backcourt violation. Another turnover there for the Spartans. That's their 12th of the game already. They had 12 last game against North Dakota State. 11 turnovers. My apologies. In this one. Still just can't hold on to the ball. Inbound here for Louisville underneath. Conwell inbounding on the right side underneath the hoop. We'll go to the right elbow here for Hadley. Hadley trying to drive on the left side from the second block. Finger roll. Can't get the tip in. Is good. No over the basket on that one. Frew. Good awareness there. 5-point game. Now Ward gives it off on the far side of Carr. Carr to Kohler. Kohler on the near side gives it to Fears. Fears picking the left side, set by Kohler. Fears from the free throw line. Gives it off on the far side. Sets the pick on the right side after giving it off. Now up top it goes for Ward. Ward crossover on the shot clock just behind the free throw line. Cuts out there. So it goes on the near side for Scott. Scott working the baseline. Kicks out wide on the far side. Carr open for three. Can't get it. Rebound falls for Michigan State. It's Ward, but foul on the floor. They're going to get Ward on the push. 2 fouls on the Spartans. Yeah, Jefferson. That's tough. Yeah. Yeah, losing Jefferson's going to be tough. Orioles in the division. I'm going to say 4th. I think 4th. Yeah, D-backs, I think they finish 4th. There are too many question marks, especially with the bullpen. The bullpen's going to give me aneurysms. The bullpen's going to be a nightmare. They'll finish 4th. Rockies will be last. Rogers. Up top, it goes for Frew. Frew weaving it around, goes here. Left side, fakes the catch and shoot. McNeely draws the blocking foul on Scott. That'll be 3 on the Spartans. Good fake there by McNeely. So they'll go inside as a result. As Phil Collins said. But seriously, great album, by the way. Great album. His best. Colors is one of the most underrated songs in his discography. It's one of my favorite songs by him. Great album. Rogers. On the right side, gives it up behind the arc. Now up top, back to Rogers. Fakes the 3. He'll hold it with on the shot clock. Feeds it on the right side. Try to find a cutting man in Frew, but it goes out of play. Back to Michigan State. Riders are the best to be the worst. Yep. Orioles the 3rd. Blue Jays, Yankees ahead of us. I like the Red Sox. I do think the Red Sox will make it this year. Even though I'm not crazy about their offseason. But Rays, I think, will finish last. Carr going to inbound this one. Full court press here by Louisville. And Tang will get it off the inbound. Feeds it to Carr. Carr takes it down the floor under 4 minutes gone in this half. 5-point pick up the left side set by Fears. Now Carr looking to drive inside from the 3rd block. Wants the travel. Should get it. And it will be a travel. Yeah, he took way too many steps on that one. Another turnover. Number 12 on the Spartans already. He tosses over. All right, under 16. Louisville making it close. Things were getting away from them after the Carr dunk, but since then, Carr's looking sharp. Toss this over. But a pull up who wins one. We got 450 in the chat right now. Yeah, Yanks pitching was not great last year. Blue Jays, Tigers, Mariners, Phillies, Brewers, and Dodgers. That's mine, except swap the Cubs out with the Brewers. Swap Brewers out with the Cubs. Yeah, realistically 4th, yeah. It's not going to be the Nats. The Nats are going to be full out last, I think. Yeah, I don't know what to make of the Braves this year. I don't know what to make of them. Kind of like a John Joey. A little bit on that one, yeah. A little bit. Last one did not go through, NKC. Last one did not go through. Last one I saw was what game does the Michigan winner play? Exactly, Marco. Yep. Hit that like button, subscribe if you have not done so already. Helps this guy to do this as a living. I do a really good job. I appreciate you, Marco, on that one. Appreciate you guys. For the under 16 timeout, Michigan State 12 turnovers already this game. That's above their season average. We still have 16 minutes to go. So Braves and Padres with Giants and Reds. I don't know about the Reds. I don't think the Reds. Strohs could make it. Yeah, I think Strohs, I don't know, they're getting up there in age. But yeah, Braves, if they can stay healthy, maybe. Unders are locked. Seems that way. Oh, so 16 was we're always saying as a teller? Oh, no, that's only for, like, upsets. It's not for this. It's not for stuff like this. No, that's only if we're talking, like a high, like a 12-seed or lower. Not for a game like this. Under 16, but I said the under 16, that's what I'm talking about upsets. Like, wait till the under 16 to be on upset watch. You know, Barkley does not know college basketball at all. Astros or Guardians, I think the Stros are a little bit better. Michigan overrated? Michigan State. Because Michigan, I mean, that ball movement's sublime. Michigan's been dominant this season. Right, that's going to happen, Jackson. Yep, that has to happen. Right, under 16, that's for Arkansas High Point, I'll be saying that. Wait for the under 16. Coming out of the halftime break, you could pull away potentially. But not for something like this. That's only for, like, a game like Furman against UConn. Very good error in the games. Appreciate you a ton on that one, AR. Appreciate you a ton. Yep, I love doing radio commentary on this one. Great job with Doctor. I love Dr. D. Dr. D's awesome. Good job with calling the game. Appreciate you, David. Appreciate you guys a ton. Oh, Michigan overrated. No, I disagree on that one. I like their ball movement. And Mara down low is a beast. All right, here we go. Rogers back on the way here. Pick on the right side set. Rogers trying to drive on the right corner. Goes back on the right side. Fakes the three. Up top, McNeely goes to Hadley. Three ball at the top. Can't get it. The tip in. No good. Rebound falls from Michigan. So we got a fiver from a marker. Like subscribe TCU up to next game. We will see. Bust a lot of brackets. No, Tigers going to win the division. We were talking about wild cards. Shot there on the left corner. Can't get it on the near side. Rebound, though, falls for Tang. Appreciate you a ton, the marker on that one. Second chance layup. Got it. Back to a 7-point game. It's Carr once again. Yeah, Toronto, I think, is going to win the AL at this point. I think. We'll see. I have to make my picks. Frew goes on the left side. McNeely off the pick. 3-ball. Catch and shoot. Got it. McNeely makes it a 4-point game. Oh, it feels good, Jackson. Yep, it would feel really good. I get that. If that happens, yeah. McNeely was 7 for 10 from 3 last game against South Florida. Little scores with 23. He's got 2 tonight. 4-point game. Cooper from the near elbow goes back up top to Fierce. Pick on the right side, set by Cooper. Kicks out to the near corner. Tang on the baseline, working it. Foul. Blocking foul going against Louisville. That'll be their second and 2 free throws coming up here for Sparty. So Tang will go to the free throw line. My brackets are busted. Oof. But as long as you don't have, like, you don't lose a lead 8 in front of 4 teams. Yeah, but Scuball and Valdez going to be dominant, yeah. Broncos going to thrive next year again. If Nix takes another jump, he could. So Tang at the free throw line. 84% on the season. First one's good. These are 2 of the best free throw shooting teams left in the tournament. Above 76%. Woolley checks in for Louisville. Frew will check out. As will Rogers. Check it out. Fewer than 200 brackets left. And we'll see how many left after today. Second free throw. Too strong. 1 for 2. That trip is Tang. Rebound the play. Falls for Hadley. Cards take it down. 5-point game. Hadley on the left side gives it off to Khalifa. Khalifa trying to post up here. Work it on Cooper. From the left elbow. 12 on the clock. We'll give it off on the left side to McNeely. McNeely with 2 threes today. Can't draw the blocking foul there. Can't draw on a second time as he tries to drive inside. So it goes back to Khalifa up top. 5 on the clock. Hadley puts it for the right block. Blocked by Carr. Shot clock violation. Nope, but Michigan gets back first before the shot clock violation. Fears. We'll go up top. Cooper. Big Simmons dribble on the far side. Back to Fears. Pick on the left side. Set by Cooper. Now waves it off. Fears from the far elbow. Kicks out to the near corner. Catch and shoot. 3 for 4. Got it. His second 3 of the game. Got the 4-point play earlier. And gets that one to go. Yeah, 10-6 not too bad. No, it's not too bad. I was, I think, like 14-2 yesterday. Yeah, 14-2. So I missed Miami. I missed you and I. 3-ball here for Louisville. That one's good. They answer with a 3 of their own. Conwell. His 3rd of the game from the right side. Yeah, by the end of tomorrow, by the round of 32, no perfect records going to be left. That's always how it is. Fears will hold it at half court. Student section march runs? Yes, there are. Yep, they swap them out, but there are student sections. Fears, bad pass to Carr, but Carr gets on the far side, keeps it in play. Goes up top now for Cooper. Back to Fears. Pick on the left side, 9 on the shot clock from the near elbow. Pulls up, fadeaway jumper, got over McNeely. Got over his hands. Your slam could be good. Yeah, Gunnar needs to make a jump, though. That I thought we were going to make. Conwell, driving inside. Blocking foul on Michigan State. That'll be 4 on them in the restricted area. Tries to kick it out wide before the kick out on the right side. Calling the blocking foul is Fort, the senior guard. Win the lottery, perfect March Madness bracket. Win the lottery. Perfect bracket is, I think, 9.2 trillion. Yeah, we had a lot of RFK, yeah. We had a lot of perfect brackets so far. But we didn't have a lot of upsets, though. We didn't have a lot of upsets. High point was the sexy 512, and then if you pick that and then you pick chalk, we're going to be okay. Actually, going to say a shooting foul. I did not think that. I thought Campbell kicked it out on the right side, but apparently it was shooting. I don't agree with that call. Come off the line, shooting 2. First free throw is good. We're undervaluing Louisville right now. Yeah, right now. They're hanging in there. Conwell, 84% the line this season. And they were not good the line last time out against USF. Only shot 56% from the free throw line. Right, 9.2 quintillion. No, not even trillion. Second one, no good. Misses short. And Kohler gets the board. 6-point game. 7 minutes gone in the second half. Fears holding it at half court. Give it off on the far side. Guard out wide by McNeely. Now goes up top for Ward. Ward gives it off to Fears. Fears, the top of the key, gives it off on the near side to Tang. Tang back up top to Fears. He'll try the 3. Can't close down in time, but no good nonetheless. Khalifa gets the board on the near side. He'll give it to Conwell. Conwell will take it down. Conwell, double teamed, loses the handle. Who's got it? Michigan State. It goes out of play. Last touch by Fears, going back with Louisville. Conwell's going to tumble on that one. Because we're covering all of them. We're covering literally every game. This is the only game on right now. But then after this, Duke TCU, and then we go live for every single game, just like yesterday and just like Thursday. We're live for all the games. I'll call 2 games or 3 games at the same time. We're going to go live for every single game. Up top here, Rogers. 20 on the shot clock. Gives off on the right side, back to Rogers. Pick on the left side, high set from Zugaris. Wave off that pick. Now on the shot clock here on the right side, Rogers gets a pick on the left side from Zugaris. Kicks out to the left corner. Khalifa in the corner, open for 3. Got it, the 3-point specialist. 44% from 3 this season, is first of the game, and it's down to a 3-point game. Fears up top here, holding it at half court. Fears guard up high by McNeely. He'll get a pick on the left side, set by Kohler. Fears from the far side tries the shot while falling down, no foul. McNeely keeps it in play, throws off the back of his own teammate, and Zugaris will give it across half court to Conwell on the left side. Conwell from the right elbow goes back up top. Khalifa back to Conwell, fakes the 3. We'll get a pick on the left side from Khalifa. Crossover back to Khalifa. He's 0 for 3. He's got 1 today. Can't get the second. Too strong. Rebound for Fears. Take it down the near side here. Fears to Fort. Fort will try a pull-up 3. He's got his 3rd of the game. Fort. Back up to a 6-point game. Fort's in double figures with 10. 3-ball here for Louisville. Conwell can't get it. Fears now 11 assists to his name. And Fears will take this one down. 11 to go, 6-point game. Fears will give it off up top. Goes for Fort. Tang. Now on the far side, Ward back up top to Kohler. Michigan State 50% from 3 last game, 50% today. Fears from the far elbow, 5 on the clock. Will try a step back 3 over Khalifa. While falling down, can't get it. Rebound falls for Louisville. Zugaris gets the tip back and feeds it to Rogers. Now Rogers on the right side after getting it from Conwell. Tries to feed down low. Not enough on that pass. Looking for Khalifa, but stolen away. And Fears will take it down. Right all the way now up top. Kohler. He'll try a 3 from the top of the key. Can't get it. Rebound the play. Falls for Zugaris. And a foul there going against, well, we'll see. Go the under 12 timeout. Stream keeps freezing. Not on my end. If it is, refresh, but it's nothing on my end. Let's go on Maryland women's team and went to your school. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. You fell on Rogers. So Kobe Rogers getting called for that one. That's his 3rd. He and Farouch have 3 apiece. We go to the under 12. Best version of the Simpsons team. Season 3 to present. Easily. Easily. Why when they pushed the Louisville player, was there no foul? They're letting a lot go right now. They're letting a lot go in the paint. Let's go, Louisville. How's it going, Chris? Let's see. Yeah, a James transfer bracket ends with the first game of the main field. Yeah, they always do a 7-10 or an 8-9 to start things off, just to bust half the people already. We have 600 watching right now. Holy cow. Yeah, if you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe. We are live for literally all the games today. Duke TCU after this, and then we go multicast. I'll show you what it's like if you want to see. But if you never to one of these streams, we go multicast after this. We do all the games at the exact same time. But there's only one game on right now, so we're just going with that. And Louisville, I should say, Duke TCU will be a standalone game for the first hour. And then the second half, we'll get some interference on that. The madness really begins. Kamal's got 15 for Louisville. He's 3 for 6 from 3. Rest of the team just 4 for 19 behind the arc. Carr leads with 13 for Michigan State. Fort with 10 off the bench with 3 3-pointers to his name. Fort averaging under 4 points per game this season. He's got 17 points this tournament. Right, 1 year it's going to be 100% Chuck. We'll have 50,000 perfect brackets. Well, last year, the winner had, I think, 1 wrong pick. It was like 1 wrong pick in a 2-3 game in the Sweet 16. They got everything else right. The regular score for DCTU at the start? No. Nope. We'll just do the March Madness bug. Yeah, it's going to be the bite-sized March Madness bug. The TurboTax commercial is like anime. I'm not crazy about the TurboTax ads in general. So Cards has to go in the share, Mike. Appreciate you tuning in. Imagine watching the flag football game. God, not me. Is anyone even streaming that? Is anyone streaming the flag football game? Which is the opposite. Have it busy during the day and then the marquee games alone at night. I like it like this better. I like it like this a little bit better. We're going up and up in subs. We're at 72,359 at this point. Yeah, Kentucky Santa Clara vibes. Yeah, that game was nuts. Oh, man. You got to foul up 3. You have to foul up 3. You can't let Owe get that shot off. Especially with how good of a game he was having. What did he finish with, 34? You can't let him get that shot off. You got to foul up 3. All right, it is pretty split right now. 52% on Michigan State was as high as 75% earlier in the game with this poll. All right, I saw Santa Clara tried to call a timeout, yeah. And that was a whiff on the ref's part. The missed timeout was a whiff on the ref's part. Speedflex helmets. I don't know what brand I have for helmets, but I have about 1,200 helmets in total between NFL, college, UFL. Yeah, they botched that. Yeah, I agree there. Yes, I agree there. He called timeout. Blocking foul in Louisville. That's gonna be number 4. So back on our way here with 10 to go. Foul count, that's the FL underneath. 4 for each team. Yep, FL is fouls. So that's the foul count. Wojcik checking in for the first time this half. He'll give it off on the far side. Now off the pick. Gets it, Scott. Dumps it down low on the near side, trying to post up here on Frew. Layup. Can't get it. Too strong off the back of the rim. Last touch by Michigan State. Last touch by Cooper, so we'll go back to the Cards with 9:57. Well, I think it was a travel. I thought that was actually clean. I didn't think it was a travel. You got 3 steps. So I thought it was clean. But you got to get the timeout in. From the third block now. Goes up top. Resets the play with McNeely on the right side. Gets a pick on the left from Conwell. Now waves up the pick. McNeely trying to drive on the left side. Fades away from the third block. High arcing shot. Misses way too short. Rebound the play. Louisville keeps it in play. Nice job there. Then lost the handle. McNeely lost the handle after getting the pass. And taking it down the floor here is Fort. Wojcik gets it. 9:23 to go. Scott. Up top. Back to Wojcik. On the left side. Long 2. Foot was on the line. Not even close, though. Too strong Scott. But a foul on the floor. If that's on Frew, that's his 4th. It's 5 on Louisville. Again, if that's... Wojcik's going to come out. Let's see. Went to the ground pretty hard on that one. That's on Wojcik, or excuse me, that's on Frew. That's his 4th. It will not be on Frew. We're going to get that one on. Get on Hadley. A lot of subs down for both sides. There you go, though, Marker. You're good on that one. Up top now for Fears. 5 fouls on Louisville. Pick on the right side, set by Cooper. Fears driving inside from the second block. Layup on the near side. Gets it. Back up to an 8-point game. Yeah, right on that one, Jackson. Yep. Like Louisville. How's it going, Mike? Appreciate you tuning in. We got to figure out something here. Every time Louisville thinks like they're coming back, Michigan State has an answer. Now driving on the right side, Woolley. Feeds it down low. Foul. Nope. Held ball. Possession now stays with Louisville. Feeding it to Frew down low. Nice feed there from the right elbow by Woolley. But they get the tie up. Staying with the Cards. Lock on the under 149. Looking all right so far, yep. Looking all right, a marker on that one. Inbound underneath here on the right side with 8:42. Here, Frew's going to set a screen to free up something. Well, they go to Frew instead on the third block on the right side. Conwell. Crossover, driving on the right side from the right elbow now. Spins around off the foot of Scott. So reset the shot clock back to 20. Kick ball. So he's trying to feed it down low, but Scott got a foot on that one. Reset the shot clock. Inbound again on the right side. We'll go up high at the top of the key for Rogers. Rogers spins around now from the left elbow from the third block. Feeds it back to the top. Conwell. Cross it over here. Switches to his left hand. Loses the handle. Gets it back. Kicks out to the left corner. Woolley for 3. Open. Got it. Nice recovery there by Conwell after losing the handle, going from the right hand to the left hand. And Woolley, the corner 3. 34% from 3 this season. Gets someone to go Louisville after shooting under 25%. 22% exactly in the first half. 50% the second half. Fears tries to feed it down low. Pass is tipped away. But they're going to get a foul on Hadley. Over the back. We go the under 8 timeout with 7:59 to go. The stream pauses and starts spitting. I should not be doing that. How's it going, Evan? Missed Michigan St. Louis game earlier. Sorry about that. Oh, you're good on that one. You're good. You didn't miss much. It's not that great of a game. Live over $10? All right, I want to cut that when they do it. I want to cut if they do it. We go the under 8, 55-50. Back-to-back fouls on Hadley. He's now got 3. We have over 650 people in here right now. And again, if you are a member, you get a lot of perks, but one of them is that you get to use emojis in the chat like the emojis of the teams playing. In this case, Louisville, Michigan State. Ken Scabu says CT is real. Yes, I heard that. If anyone was going to say CT is not real, it was going to be him. If you gave me, if you told me an NFL player said CT is not real, you gave me one guess to figure out who it was, I would have guessed Scatterbu. His brain will be a mush pile by 35. But we knew that going in. We knew that. He's a psycho. He's an absolute psycho. He's a bowling ball. If you thought CTE was real, you would not have done what you did in the Sugar Bowl. I'll put it that way. If you thought CTE was real, there was no way you do what you do in the Sugar Bowl against Texas. Like, Scatco, I hope he doesn't. I think it's going to just be a potato by 40. I hope he doesn't go out like that. He's a lovable psycho. Yeah, he's a lovable psycho. He's an idiot. He's an idiot. He's psychotic. He's on this earth for one purpose, and that's to play football. He only knows one thing, and that's playing football. It's like the Planet Fitness ads. I lift things up and put them down. That's all he knows how to do. It's play football. Appreciate you, Marker. Let's get 200 likes on video. Let's see. Excellent click Michigan State. Oh, boy. Peach Bowl. Did I say Fiesta Bowl? Peach Bowl. I said Sugar Bowl. I said Sugar Bowl. Yeah, hopefully not like that, Cujo. Yeah. Yeah, Peach Bowl. I said Sugar Bowl. My bad. Yeah, Peach Bowl. Yep. Like Sugar Bowl was Georgia against Notre Dame, and that game got delayed to January 2nd because of what happened on New Year's. So that's where age 50. I don't want to bet on that one. I don't want to bet on that. I'm not sure how functional he'll be by that point. If you don't think CT is real in the way he's playing, his style of play does not lend itself to a long, prosperous life. Guardian Cap. Fiction. There is no universe where Scatterbu wears the Guardian Cap. He also thinks asthma's not real. Also in that interview, he thought asthma wasn't real. He's like, just breathe air. But it's an insane thing because I have asthma. It's like, no, it's real. It's very real. It's like you breathe air. Asthma's not real. He will not take any precautions. He will take zero precautions whatsoever. Oh, perfect. Oh, yeah, no, he sucked. Good player, but man, he sucked. Yes, Scott make an appearance on WWE? Yes, I saw that. After he got injured. Like a week later, after he got injured, he was on WWE. He breathed air during Jaguars games, yeah. You know, he's a psycho. All right, back on the way here. Under 8 to go. Michigan State up top. Fears holding it up by 5. Pick underneath set. One more foul for Louisville, and they're going to be in the bonus. Pick set. Fears on the far side. We'll feed it down low on the baseline. Carr fades away from the same block. Foul and 1. Count it. Cohen Carr. What a game he's having. What's Scabu's IQ? It's DERF. His IQ is DERF. The number for my Carly. His IQ is DERF. But Carr gets down with the contact. And he'll go back to the free throw line. 63% on the season. What's Scabu do? He said that CTE and asthma aren't real. Which, yeah, that's not true. Carr, free throw, got it. 8-point game. He fears for 1 point and Jackson 1 rebound. All right. So far, so good on that one. The Steelers receiver laid out perfect. Oh, yeah. The one Giants probably got sick and then went to a next game. Yeah, because it's not contagious at all. Yeah. The Giants were jokeless here. Undisciplined mess. Cobble on the pick from Khalifa. Cobble on the right side, driving from the right block. Trying to float up on Carr. Blocked by Carr. Carr does it again. Put the key in the ignition right now. Now down low it goes. In transition, foul. Free throws coming up. Kohler as Louisville is slow getting back off the block. That's 8 on the cards. What happened with Scatterboo? He said that CTE is not real and said that asthma is not real. Came into pure Scaboo hatred. Yep. No, someone just asked the question. Yeah. No, he's a moron. He's a moron. Right, exactly. Physical evidence like to have a brain. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Kevin. Yeah, appreciate you, man. They'll take a look at this one, too, potentially for a flagrant. Yeah, Van Nebraska's going to be fun. I think Vandy's going to win that one. Yeah, Juju Smith-Schuster. Yep, he was the one. They're going to review this for a flagrant. Got swatted from behind. I think that's just going to be a common foul. I think that's just going to be a common foul. I didn't see any contact with the face. No. That's not going to be a flagrant. Oh, yeah, 100% Cujo, yeah. Flagrant is excessive foul, so that'll be 2 free throws and the ball. Right, Suso wants to take that abuse. So constant. Oh, yeah. I know. Scabu's going to be a potato in. He's going to give you the best 5 years. There's going to be a potato afterwards. And I'm saying that as an ASU fan. I went to ASU Law, so I love Scabu. But, yeah, he's going to give you 5 years, and then he'll be mush. I love Scat, though. I love Scat. He's like my favorite player. He was a beast at Arizona State. I love the guy. Yeah, exactly, RFK. Yep. And I don't think it's going to be a flagrant here. Zugaris, it definitely is a foul, obviously. It's definitely a foul. But I don't think there's excessive contact. He tries to go for the ball. Does not get in the head and neck area. Does not hit in the face. I think this will just be a common foul. Free throws coming up. He's already said, yeah, it's a potato head, yeah. It's just already set in, yeah. It's already set in for Scat. And after this game is done, we go live for Duke TCU. It's going to redirect you to that stream automatically. Right now, they're reviewing this for a flagrant. I'm pumped for the high point game. Yep. Everything's house money at this point. Everything is just house money. Whatever happens, happens. I think Arkansas wins by a lot, actually. But whatever happens at this point is house money. If High Point does do it for whatever crazy reason, I'm going to lose my mind. And free throws coming up either way, because Louisville is in the bonus. Are they calling flagrant 1? Oh, I don't agree with that. Oh, I don't know about that. 61% disagree with the call. I'm with you. I didn't think that was excessive. I thought I was trying to make a clean block. Obviously, it's a foul. We all know that. But I thought I was just trying to make a clean block. There's no contact to the face. So 2 free throws and the ball for Michigan State. This could be a big swing here to get to double digits. So 2 on the ball after that flagrant on Zugaris. Arkansas's beatable. Georgia beat them. That is true. As I see where perfect play ball, what's in the water there? Something in Tempe. Something in Tempe Town Lake. First free throw is good for Kohler. Yeah, High Point is getting recognized by everyone. They were on the CBS Nightly News yesterday, Fox News. I mean, we've made it. We've made it. I was... Like, the thing with High Point is that I knew, like, the moment High Point wins a game in the tournament, people are going to see that campus and be like, oh, God. Like, my degree is going to be... It's worth so much now. Have faith on High Point. That's your team. Don't be so negative. Look, I love my team. I love it. It's been a heck of a ride. I just want to keep my expectations low. All right, back on our way here. 60-50 after Kohler hit both free throws off the flagrant one. Double-digit lead. Pick on the left side set now. Fears. We'll go here for Cooper. Cooper back to Fears from the far elbow. Dumps it down low. Carr spins around. Puts it up. Can't get it too strong. The tip in. No good. Carr gets it. Throws it off the knee of Conwell. Heads up play by Carr, who's just dominating down low right now. Going to stay with Michigan State underneath. Carr kept that ball in play, threw it off the knee of Conwell, and he's fired up. Carr could run through a brick wall right now with how intense he's being. Taking over this game for Sparty. Kohler up top, gives it to Fears off the inbound. Fears, pick on the left side set by Kohler now on the pick and roll. 3-ball, Kohler got it, a 5-point possession, and Michigan State up by their largest lead today. 63-50. Yeah, it was a foul, but it should have been flagrant one. I agree with you on that one. Khalifa. Give himself on the left side to Rogers. Now back up top to Zugaris. Woolley now. Woolley crossover, 12 on the shot clock. Woolley picks up at the logo, goes out wide on the right side to Zugaris behind the arc. Zugaris on the right side of Conwell. Conwell trying to crossover, step back on the Carr. Won't try it out. Feeds it low to Zugaris, double teamed. And a pushing foul there. Pushed from behind is Zugaris, so clock resets. That's 5 down Michigan State. No, not Heidi yet, nope. So Ball State's kind of give it jealous at High Point, but your school's going to appreciate you, man. Appreciate it, yeah. You know, it's a stepping stone. I think so. I think it's a stepping stone for bigger things. I think for an A-10 run, I think High Point goes for the A-10 the next 5 years. Michigan State defense so good so far. Let's go, baby. How's it going, Ken? You know, High Point, I learned so much at High Point. Like, it prepared me so well for life after college. Like, High Point is just... The stuff I learned there, I got something on my degree. Pass fair, turnover. Off the knee of Frew, and Michigan State gets it back with 6 to go. Keep that lead, we'll see. Michigan State got this. Got the ball right now. Fears splits the double team off the pick. Kicks out to the far side. 3-ball. Too short. Off the front of the rim, but rebound falls for Sparty. Scott gets the board, and Fears will hold it at half court. Fears will hold it with 5:40 to go. Pick on the left side set. Fears. 7 on the shot clock. Fears picks up his own, goes on the near side for Scott. Travel. Never got good control on that one on that give by Fears. And he travels back to Louisville. High Point, it was worth, yeah. The High Point was awesome. High Point, that school's incredible. If you're thinking about going, that's an option for you, by all means. $63.50. Largest lead for Sparty. Conwell gives it off. Frew, back on the right side of McNeely. McNeely gives it off the screen to Conwell. He'll try a 3 from the right side. Got it. 4-3 for Conwell today. Don't believe it yet. No, this one actually does. I promise you, this one does. 18 for Conwell, down to 10. Pick underneath set. Finger roll blocked. Fears blocked from behind. I believe that was Frew on the block. I'm going to sit with Michigan State underneath. Like, I hear and see the videos of people, like, at college and different colleges. I'm like, wait, that's... Yeah, I get why people don't think college is preparing you, because that's what it's like. It's not like that at High Point. Well, here we go, Green. How's it going, Ethan? Appreciate you tuning in. So far up by 10. On the near side here on the corner off the inbound, Ward. Goes to Fears. 7 on the shot clock. Pick on the left side, set by Kohler. Fears. Fakes the pull down, kicks out to the far corner. Carr. 3-ball. Got it! As Paul McCartney once said, baby, you can drive my car. 66-53. CBS's bug is wrong. On the right side here, double team kicks out to the left corner. Hadley, 3-ball. Too strong. Rebound falls for Louisville. Keep it in play as Woolley. Back to Hadley. Kicks out to the right corner. 3-ball. Woolley. That one's good. At first you don't succeed, try again. Timeout with 4:23. Teams trading threes right now. It does look like basketball. Yes, it does. The NCAA logo is not great. Very 2000s. Very, very early 2000s, late 90s. No, they're not professors like that. Nope, they did not. They did not have that. 66-56. Conwell with 18, Woolley with 15. His third three of the game. Woolley 3 for 6 from behind the arc this game. They've combined for 7 threes. The rest of the team just 3 for 13 behind the arc. But how about Carr? 19 points. Mother worked at High Point. Back was at High Point College. Oh, man, no way. It's a much different school back then. Much smaller. A lot smaller back then. The growth from 05 to now has been nuts. Will they change the logo? I don't know if they ever will. I'm not sure. They should, but I'm not sure they will. And we're at the timeout called. So stoppage at 4:23. Carr with 19 and 10. He's got a double-double. He's averaging 11 and 5 per game this season. Today, 19 and 10. It's actually a season high in rebounds for him. So his first double-double of the year. And amazingly enough, a career high in rebounds. He has never had 10 rebounds in a game. What a time to get it. Yeah, much bigger now. Yep. How's it go, Wanuni? Let's go. It's lit. Yep, it's lit right now. Good game. And again, after this is done, we live for the Duke game against TCU. College had a higher niche grade than High Point, but again, High Point's 2, Steakhouse, and my college is none. Yep, checkmate. 11 the back and forth threes. Let's see the best shooters. Yep. Now it's starting to get intense. I'm not sure what that is, Army. Logism? Not sure what logism is. Two steakhouses, yep. They had one when I was on campus, and they added a second one. I think it's like Asian fine dining. I think that's what it is. Still at the timeout here. And after this is done, Duke TCU, it's going to redirect you to that stream when the time comes. Expensive? They're part of your meal plan. One per week. I mean, you can go if you're in part of the public. But you have to pay for it. But it is part of your meal plan. If you go, you're allowed to go once a week. Oh, now you check. Oh, good. Talk text and work. Oh, good. Oh, good. Yeah, but you don't have to pay for the steakhouse. I mean, you do in terms of like your admission, but got 600 in the chat right now. Back on the way, 4:23. Michigan State working the baseline, and Carr, after running the baseline, gives it off, and Fears will take it down the floor. 4:19 to go. Splits the double team. Tries to draw the foul and will. Quick foul there by Louisville, and a 1-on-1 coming up here for Fears. Nebraska's going to win all. That was their first win ever in the tournament. Last time against Troy, so congrats to them. We'll see if they have it against Vanderbilt. So Spartan at the line here. Fears 89% on the season from the free throw line. There you go, Kenny. Nothing better than that. It's a good way to spend a weekend. First free throw for Fears of the 1-and-1. 89% the line. Clanks the first. Too strong. And the rebound goes for Frew. Louisville looking to go quick. Hadley driving inside, trying to draw the foul. Double team, can't get it. Out of bounds. Going back to Michigan State. Tight, straight up defense there by Kohler. And Louisville was out of bounds when they tried to get the board back. Kohler and Cooper with good straight up defense. It was the last touched. Frew, he fell out of bounds. Fears be pick of the draft? Yes, he will. Slated Fears from Pelicans? I didn't know that. Did not know that. They might challenge this. Louisville is going to challenge this. Quiet Northwest is a junior at Harvard. Wow. Good for him. Drop down from Louisville. First round pick? Yes, I do. Late first round pick, but I think first round pick. Louisville going to challenge this play. Here's a redshirt sophomore, so not sure if he comes up this one. And Louisville's going to win this challenge. Yep, they're going to win this challenge. Yeah, Fears had his hand on the line when he touched the ball first. I'm not sure if school they left. Kentucky, then? I think Louisville's going to win this challenge. Fears had his hand on the line when he touched this ball. Yeah, that's out. Yeah, Fears had a hand on the line. He touched it while he was out of bounds. Louisville's going to win this challenge. Eastern Kentucky? Oh, okay. Diving into UK. Man, tell us how you really feel. So Louisville's going to win this challenge. Successful challenge there by Kelsey. Went 406. Louisville will retain possession, inbounding underneath, in a 10-point game. Come on, finish him off. We'll see, Ricky. We will see. Appreciate you tuning in. The Piccolo Girls have medical phone in Hampton, Virginia. Yeah, that was, what, 10 years ago? That's awesome. I get that, too, in terms of why she was crying. I get that. Like, your last game, like, ever. Like, that's the last time you're going to play that song. Well, Fears commits the contact on the inbound. That's 6 down Michigan State. Let's try to feed it into Rogers. One more there in the bonus. We'll inbound again underneath. Guarding the inbounder here is Cooper. Go on the right side off the inbound. Guarded by Fears at the right corner. Rogers. Go back to the top of McNeely. Fakes the catch and shoot. Offensive foul on Louisville. Moving screen. That's 10 on the cards. Back to Michigan State. With 4:01. After all that, Michigan State ball, moving screen. Carr will inbound this one in the backcourt. Michigan State playing a full court press, or Louisville playing a full court press. They get it in. Goes to Kohler and Fields will take it down the floor. With under 4 to go. For a spot on the Sweet 16. Pick on the right side set by Cooper. Fears. We'll hold the play here. Down the shot clock. Pull up 2. That's a long 2. I think he realized where he was on the floor. Can't get it, but rebound the play falls for Cooper. And Fears will slow things down again. And clock is your best friend at this point in a 4-score game. Fears gets a pick on the left side from Carr. Now a pick on the right side by Cooper. Fears crossing over. 5 on the clock. Fakes a step back. Kicks out in the far corner. 3-ball open. Can't get it too strong. Rebound for Louisville. They got numbers here. 3-on-2. But now they'll slow things down. Up top it goes. 3-ball. Conwell misses short. Would have been his 5th of the night. Fort gets the board on the far side. And Fears will take it down. Slowing the play here with 3 to go. We're going to pick underneath. Now waves that pick off. Going to try a new play. Now they'll go left side pick by Cooper. Kicks out near corner Fort. Back up top to Fears. 5 on the clock. Fears, pick on the right side set. Will split the double team. Floats it up. Alley-oop! Carr misses the dunk. But I think it was fouled. He was. That'd been the 3rd alley-oop to Carr today. Two free throws for Carr. Banning by the Cornhuskers to go to the Sweet 16. I think so. I've banned in the Sweet 16 as well. Good feed there by Fears. A long possession. Foul there on Frew. That's his 4th. Will be 2 free throws coming up here for Carr, who has the first double-double of his career. And what a time to get it. First one for Carr. Got it. 11-point game. Well, Calipari's no longer there. But I get why you don't like Kentucky because of that reason, yeah. Well, Calipari hopefully loses tonight. Hopefully we can knock him down a peg tonight. I don't think it's going to happen, but we'll see. Second free throw, Carr gets it. 21 and 10 for Carr. Frew is fouled out. Conwell takes it down the left side. Gets it back. Now the left elbow, Hadley. Trying to post up on the second block. Goes back out wide. 3 ball. Khalifa's got 1 today. Make it 2. From High Point, I think we'll have a good game. Martin. I think Ron Martin will have a good game. 60-59. Yeah, I go Martin on that one. Double team, full court press comes. Michigan State trying to break it. They have 3 timeouts. Not going to take one. They got to advance this ball, and they just do. Fears just crosses, but a reach and foul there called against Rogers. Fears advanced the ball past half court. Rogers reached in from behind, and 2 more free throws coming up. Think Vandy's going to choke and I'll make Sweet 16? I mean, it wouldn't be a choke. I mean, it's a 4-5 game. They're the 5 seed. It wouldn't be a choke. Only good sports teams, the Preds. The disrespect to, I can't believe I'm saying this, Vandy football. The Preds are not that good. Better than last year, but not saying much. Fears, after taking the contact, he's going to shoot 2. Yeah, I think Calipari's going to win. I think it's going to be a 25-point game. So Fears at the line. The 89% free throw shooter. He's got another double-double today. First one is good. 10-point game. 4 scores. Steelers are lagging behind earlier, so I don't have an answer. Oh, other professional sporting leagues? No. No, I don't think it's going to happen. MLB already nipped in the butt. NFL and NHL, very hard to manipulate the stats like that. So I don't think that's an issue there. And then MLB, they already limited player props. So they already nipped in the bud. So I think we'll be okay there. Second free throw is good. Fears goes 2 for 2. That trip, 11-point game. 2:06 to go. Conwell take it down the left side. Conwell fakes a step back 3. From the left elbow now goes back up top. Khalifa, he'll try a 3. That one is an air ball. It goes out of play. Michigan State basketball up by 11. Two to go. Garris, I'm going to cheer for High Point. Appreciate you a ton, Ricky. We'll see. Not banking on it, but we will see. Michigan State trying to inbound this ball. They get it in. And nice backhanded pass to Fears. Fears pushed from behind. No foul. Cooper on the slam. Alley-oop. 72-59. 3 ball. McNeely. Doesn't even hit the rim. Just a wild 3. Time is run out for the Cards. Michigan State up by 13. They will break the half-court trap. Carr, they'll get into him. Double team kicks out to the far corner. Working the baseline, slowing the play. Cooper back up top. It goes for Fort. Fort will hold it here. Down low, not up on that pass. Stolen away by Hadley. Hadley kicks down the right side. 3 ball. Got it. McNeely. 1:10 to go. Carr gets the inbound in. Double teamed in the backcourt. Foul. 2 free throws here for Fort. It's the last guy you want to foul. I know you have to foul at this point, but a guy that's 92% on the season is not the ideal foul target. So Fort will go to the line here in a 4-score game. And it's going to redirect it to the Duke TCU game after this one is done. Fears a phenomenal second half. A double-double for him. Fort's in double figures, averaging 4 per game this season. He's got 3 threes tonight now, a chance to add to his total with 2 more free throws. The 92% free throw shooter. First one. Got it. 11-point game. Under 140.5 going to be close. 73 plus 62, 135 on that one. Timeout on the floor. Izzo's going to talk things over with his squad. MSU under total used to be so consistent, I think the books caught on. It's like the books in spring football, where you always with the under the first 2 weeks. Every spring football game, you just bet the under. It's like 5-15 over under at one point this season. Wow. Gonna be close, yep. Depends on if Louisville plays the foul game. Depends on if Louisville decides to foul. So 136 total now? Oh, it's 135, but if they make this free throw, it'll be 136. All right, here we go. Free throw here. Fort gets the second. The 92% free throw shooter goes 2 for 2. 1 minute to go, 12-point game. Woolley gets back on the right side. Look to drive on the left block. Puts it the layup. Easy does it over Carr. 10-point game. Still a 4-score game. Inbound here, 49 seconds. Carr got to get this in. They will. No 5-second violation. Fort, he's trapped in the corner. Held ball. Before the timeout, Michigan State. Before the held ball. Was going to be possession now with Sparty anyways. But Izzo calls timeout. Fort was trapped for the moment. Michigan State. If they win this game, they go back to the Sweet 16 for the second straight year. For the third time the last 4 years. And the Duke game tipping off at 5:15 Eastern time. I'll redirect you automatically to that stream once that starts. If you like what you see, folks, hit that like button, subscribe, helps the channel a ton. We're trying to hit 72.4 before the end of the day. We're getting there. I should say make it to the grade 8. All right. Yeah, I have them. I got to double check where I had them. I know I had them out the first weekend. I had them being USF. Grade 8. Carr will inbound this one. Will get it in. Goes for Cooper. Cooper gives it back to the inbounder and Carr. And Carr kicks out to the far corner. They give it to Fort. And Fort then fears he gets fouled up top with 36 seconds. So Fears will go to the line. He'll shoot 2. First one off the rim and out. Misses the first. Second one for Fears. They have no one rebounding for Michigan State. Fears goes 1 for 2 that trip. 11-point game. Time sync 35.9. Left side here. Conwell, 3. Off the rim. Misses short. Rebound for Michigan State. We'll see if they foul. Trapping him in the corner. Gets it. Oh, it's a bad pass. Going back to Louisville. Scott was trying to feed that one to Fears in the back court. Louisville will get it back. 11-point game. The path looks tough for MSU. Yep. Guys, best work I ever do. Appreciate you a ton, Alcor, on that one. Appreciate you a ton, man. On the right side, Conwell, 3 ball. Got it. 8-point game. After the turnover by Fears, that one was over after Fears turned the ball, before Fears turned it over. Fears trying to work the baseline here, run on the baseline, gets it in, and Carr will get foul with 18.7. Jeez, yep. One leg down, 17 leg parlay. Here we go, man. I want to cut. If it's 17 leg parlay, holy cow. Yeah, over just hit. Conwell with his 5th 3 of the day. At the line now for Michigan State, it's Carr shooting 2. 63% the line this season. Not the worst person to foul here. Are the best of the options on the floor. First one, Carr, too strong. No good. It's a 3-score game. Duke game is tipping off at 5:25 Eastern time. Tip-off got pushed back to 5:25. Second free throw, Carr. Clanks it over to that trip. Rebound for Louisville. Conwell taking it down. 15 seconds. Conwell will feed it down low. Layup. Got it. And now it's a 6-point game. Timeout, Kelsey. Louisville not going away easily. Got Karen on this upcharge stream. Well, appreciate you a ton, Nate, on that one. Not going away easily. Like, over 140, yep. Lifelong Vanity fans start listening to Vanity Radio Network. I was 4 years old. Nice. Backdoor cover. Louisville down by 13 just a minute ago. Now it's down to a 6-point game. Obviously still looking very good. For Michigan State. But down to a 2-score game. We've seen crazier things happen. Was Louisville plus 6.5? Oh, man. Well, you have to remember, if Michigan State gets us in, they'll foul. They'll definitely foul. If Michigan State gets us ball in, they're going to foul. 6-point game with 12 to go. You're going to foul. Only have like 2 minutes. Yep. About 5:15 in the chair right now. I appreciate all you guys' time because it's going to redirect you to the Duke TCU game once this one is done. $12 seconds to go. Louisville making a game out of this. You had 2 minutes, like 2 minutes ago. Yep. Inbound here for Michigan State. Fears will inbound, running the baseline. Gives it off on the baseline to Scott. Now goes to Fears. Fears splits the double, feeds it down low, and that's the dagger dunk. Cooper with the slam. That's it. Fears splits the double. Cooper on the slam, running 3 for Conwell. That's an air ball. Rebound falls for Louisville. Reverse lane, can't get it for Roots. And Michigan State will survive and advance back to the Sweet 16 for the 2nd straight year. Izzo does it again. And Michigan State wins by 8. Both Michigan teams win in the Buffalo region. The Buffalo slate of the games, I should say. And Michigan State will move on to face the winner of the UConn-UCLA game tomorrow night. All right, on that note, got to sign off here. We're going to be live for Duke TCU in literally 20 minutes' time. Appreciate you guys a ton. JG9 sign off.